Hello everybody, my name is Elliot and I'm from hahagarden.com. Today we're going to talk about basils. Now, basil, if you've ever had pesto or tomato basil pasta sauce, then you've had basil. Sweet basil is a very aromatic leafy green herb that is part of the mint family. Now, all parts of the basil, seeds, leaves, flowers, roots, and essential oils have been used for medicinal purposes. The basil leaves are very good for you. They have vitamin A, K, iron, calcium, and more. We have the herbs garden kit, and we shall see what is inside. So as you can see here, herbs garden kit right there. So let's see what's inside. Okay, so we've finished unpacking and we've got a recycled bag that you can use for like your other gardening tools or your stationery items. And then what we have inside the bag was a 85 mm pot, two 55 mm seedling pot, and then we've got the seed starting mix, a packet of that, and then a packet of soil. And then we've got two tags. These tags are used for writing down what type of plants are inside the pots and when you planted them. Then we've got a packet of basil seeds, and then we've got the instructional manual, which we will not be using because I will tell you everything that you need to know. So we're going to show you how to germinate the seeds. But first we need to clear our workstation. So we won't be needing this pot. We won't be needing this pot now. So before I show you how to germinate the seeds, I'm going to tell you the difference between the soil and the seed starting mix. Now the difference is that the soil, the seed starting mix basically germinates the seeds faster than the soil, which is why it's called seed starting mix. Is because it can start the germination process faster. Right. But if you don't, if you for whatever reason don't have this, then you can use soil just fine. It'll just be slower. So we won't be needing this now. So show you this. We won't need the instruction manual, and we won't be needing these two either. And there. So we will just need these two pots and this. So what we need to do is that we need to fill up these two pots. So open this. There. Okay. Now I shall try to pour this in. Okay, let me just tap it to this side. Try to make it more even. Okay. I made a bit of a mess, but that's fine. Can just clean that up later. Make sure you leave a little bit of extra soil, and I'll tell you. Make sure you leave a little bit extra, and I'll tell you why. But don't save too much because you don't really need that much. Alright, that seems okay. I have a little bit more extra. Okay, one. I actually think I need to add more soil, so I'll do that. Okay. So let me take this bag and pour a little bit more. You only need like a pinch extra, so you shouldn't save too much. Alright. Alright, I'll just keep that there. So now we need to water it. Okay, so let me get down here. Okay. You could actually, you don't even need this much, you could use less, but you know. Right, so I'm just gonna water it now. That's a lot. That works. Right, that should be enough water. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna poke a hole and put in the seeds. So you want 2 seeds per pot, and you want to make 2 holes per pot. Actually, you should probably spread it out more. I'm actually gonna spread it out more. Okay. So now I take these seeds. I don't actually, I'm just going to pour it onto the thing. It'll be easier to see. There. Okay, so one in there. I think I put it inside. One in there. Then one in there. Alright, So first we're going to, now that I put in the seeds, I'm going to keep them because I don't want to lose them, because we can still use them. So just take it out. Oops. Actually, oh my god, I dropped both of them. Okay. And one more pop. So now I shall close these things up and put them away. So now you should be able to see, you can see the seed in that one. So what we're going to do is that we're going to cover them up with the extra soil that we have. This will be fun. Okay. Go. And if you don't have extra soil, then you can always just use the soil inside the pot to fill it up. Okay, that's one. I'm trying to shake it, see if that helps. Okay. One. And go in. Alright, done. You know, just because I've got extra, I'll just put it in here. You know, don't waste anything. Right, now I shall zip this up. Hold on. Okay, close that. Put that away. Okay, so now shall just compress it a little bit more. And now we water it again, because you know the soil that we just put in was not wet. So we shall wet it again. Just wet it less because you don't want to over water. Okay, that's a lot. Should be fine. Alright, so once you are done doing that, you take your tag and you write down the type of seed that you've put into your pot and when you put it into your pot. Okay. So you just put it in like this, like that, so you know, so you can track how long it's been since you've planted and what type of plant you planted. So it'll go from this, and then eventually it'll start sprouting, and then it will eventually look like this, and then after a few more days it will look like this. Now there's something really interesting I want to point out. As you can see here, these two leaves look different from these two leaves on the front and back here. That is because these two leaves are seed leaves, while these two are true leaves. The difference is that true leaves will look and function similar to the future leaves. So you can see here, these two leaves look, these two leaves look like these two leaves. And you can even see down here is the seed leaves of this particular plant. But yeah, anyways, you can transfer your basil when it's 1.5 inches long, which is around like a little bit smaller than this guy. So we're going to be transferring this guy now. Alright, time to transfer this seedling to this 85 mm pot. So first what we're going to do is we are going to open this guy up, and now we're going to pour in almost all of the soil. You want to keep some soil though, but not a lot. So pour it in. Come on, go in, please. I need to pick it up more. Okay, that's fine. You know what? Hold on, first I need to tap it so it doesn't spill anymore. Okay, so now I'm gonna pour some more in. Okay, and now tap. And then some more. I'm gonna pour almost all of it, but don't pour all of it. That should be okay. So now what we're going to do is that we're going to water it now. My favorite part. So just water it. Right. So that should be enough for now. Then we want to make a little divot, because actually I should have compressed this first. I need to compress it. No, you compress it first, then water it, but you know, I forgot to do that. Anyways, I'm just going to make a little hole now, because I'm making a hole for the seedling. Yeah, that should be big enough, but you know, I would rather the hole be too big than too small, so I'm going to make it slightly bigger. Okay. That should be about enough. Yeah, that should be about enough. So what we're going to do is you can like you just squish the part around so that it's less like stuck, I guess. Then you slowly pull it out because it is still very fragile, right? So be very careful. So you want to turn it around and carefully pull it, right? Then once it's here, you just slowly push it down, right? There, see? Easy peasy. You just need to do everything slowly and it'll all work out. So then we'll just take the rest of our soil and fill it back up. Let's fill it back up here. Okay. I'm just gonna put in everything. Right. So then just kind of compress it. Like this. Right. Ta-da! Done. So now we just need to water it again. There we go. Just water it some more. I'm trying not, well, I tried to get it not onto the paper, but I clearly did not do a good job. Anyways, I'm gonna seal this and just put it here. And you're basically done, as you can see here. Alright, so this is it for today's video. However, we'll be making a part 2 for when your seedling becomes a sapling. Alright, so stay tuned for part 2, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you, bye.